What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another daily Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Finally, before I do crack on with this video, do make sure to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. They're going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores from around the grounds, and not just included in football, but also all the other sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. They won't just keep you up to date with all the latest scores and results, but also with the latest match information and also the latest statistics, analysis, and so much more. It's a free app to download, so do go and check it out. Links and details, they're in the description, and anyone that does download using my link in the description or the QR code on screen does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So, deadline day, it comes and it goes. The 2024 summer transfer window for Manchester City is now shut. You'll be pleased to hear that the daily updates will be renewed for the winter transfer window in January 2025 already. Cannot wait to bring that for you guys and keeping you guys up to date with all the latest City transfer news here on YouTube. So, let's start off with the outs. We've got the latest on Jadel Katongo. Now, he joined Peterborough United on loan for the season, late into transfer deadline day. So I wanted to firstly wish Jadel the very best of luck at Posh. So Peter O'Rourke had reported that that transfer was going to go through a few hours before the window did shut, and then transfer deadline day hit at 11 p.m. and still there was no official announcement about what was happening with Katongo. And then 23 minutes past the deadline, it was officially announced by Peterborough that Jadel will be spending the season on loan with Posh once more. So as I said, I want to wish Jadel the very best of luck on his loan move. Do hope he goes and smashes it there and has a brilliant loan spell. Now, moving on to the ins, got the very latest on a player we've already signed. Comes in the form of Ilkay Gundogan, and Pep Guardiola has been speaking about Ilkay Gundogan and been speaking about central midfielders, and I found this particularly very interesting. So, Pep Guardiola has confirmed that if Ilkay Gundogan hadn't come available from Barcelona earlier this month, he doesn't think that Manchester City would have signed a central midfielder in this window. So firstly, I'd love to know your thoughts on that, because you cast your minds back through June and the release clause of Bruno Guimaraes, and Manchester City not choosing to activate that release clause and bring Bruno G into the club. We then spent the rest of the window speaking about all kinds of different central midfielders, whether that be attacking central midfielders, players who could maybe play in that false nine position in particular. Once it became clear that Julian Alvarez was leaving, we opted not to make a move for the likes of Dani Olmo, and instead ended up saying, do you know what, maybe we want to stick with what we've got, and going into the season without having any backup to Rodri, because you've got players who can play in that position: John Stones, Rico Lewis, Manu Akanji, of course Mateo Kovacic. They're the options for Rodri to alternate, and it came short last season. It became crystal clear that Man City were so reliant on Rodri, and we've been absolutely fine without Rodri so far this season, but we've not gone up against the creme de la creme. We've not gone up against the very best teams in England or against the very best teams in Europe, where potentially not having Rodri in our team would leave Manchester City exposed. So I think that the best bit of shrewd business that City have done in this window is adding Ilkay Gundogan into our team, because we've really struggled in finding an Ilkay Gundogan replacement, particularly finding one that's really affordable. So Ilkay Gundogan being brought in, to me, makes complete sense, in particular that Barcelona wanted to let him leave and we picked him up for free, and Gundogan wanted to return back to Manchester City. I think that's a solid bit of business, as was adding the quality of Savinho out on the right wing as well. So there's been a couple of areas in the squad that City have chosen to address, but they've chosen not to add a striker, which Pep Guardiola did speak about in yesterday's build-up to the game today against West Ham United, which I've got my live stream link out if you want to go and check that out and set your reminders for that, would be much appreciated. So at the moment, I think we're lacking a striker in our team, a goal scorer, and I'm hoping that Erling Haaland isn't going to pick up a serious injury at any point this season, in particular whilst we've got Oscar Bob out and recovering from his fractured leg. And Oscar Bob's not expected back until at the very earliest December. So very interesting. I would love to know your thoughts of that. I think now heading in maybe into the winter window, but certainly into next summer, I think Man City need to start thinking long term with players aging and getting older. You've already got Kovacic going into his 30s. You've got Ilkay Gundogan well into his 30s, as is Kevin De Bruyne. Both of them have got less than a year left on their contract. We have the automatic extension included on Ilkay Gundogan's contract. We're still no further with what's happening with Kevin De Bruyne. We're going to have to fend off interest to get Rodri onto a new deal. We'll be working to try and get Edison onto a new deal, which we've done well to keep Edison and Ortega at the club this summer as well. So it's not always about the in. Sometimes it's about keeping hold of your high quality assets that you've already got in the team, which Manchester City have done. And more importantly, looking elsewhere in the Premier League transfer business, I don't think enough has been done by the teams around us to leapfrog Manchester City this season. So if City can hit the heights that we know they can hit, I'm confident that Manchester City can win the Premier League once more and make it 5 in a row. But I think heading out of the transfer window now, we need to be thinking about the long term and getting these little question marks sorted in terms of contracts. And priority A obviously is going to be Rodri, but I also think the priority has to be ensuring what our next steps are when it comes to long term in terms of the team, and thinking about into next summer and refreshing the squad with, as Kyle Walker, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic all not getting any younger. But we also need to sort out what's happening with Pep Guardiola. Is he going to sign a new deal? When's that going to be? And if he doesn't sign a new deal, what then? What's going to happen? So very interested in terms of all the transfers. I'm expecting to have more information rolling out into tomorrow with what's been happening over the summer transfer window, that I'm sure I'll be able to get another daily Manchester City transfer update out for you guys to enjoy. And then on Monday, I will have my full transfer review where I'll speak in detail about all the bits of business City have done this summer, giving my thoughts and grading that experience. And that will be the end of the summer daily transfer content for you guys to enjoy on my channel. So still rolling for a couple more days. So if you are new around here, do subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. I'll see you all again tomorrow for my next daily Manchester City transfer video. You can also go and check out my live stream watch along link, which is already out, going live at 5 PM British summer time for Manchester City's game today against West Ham United in the Premier League. So I do look forward to that. I'll give more thoughts on the transfers that's been happening, and of course speaking more about Manchester City and that big game against West Ham as well. So I'll see you for that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.